What's up, everybody? So I just been referred to a cutting facility where just one guy is working. It's basically a private cutter, and I submitted 3 stones to test basically what they can get out of these rough materials. And they called me back 5 minutes after. He wants to start the cutting now, and I will now go back to the shop and let's take a look at how it's cut. We arrived. Very interesting. There he is. Cutter. Let's take a look at it. And it's anything but luxurious. I mean, but that's not what it's about. It's about getting the best out of the rough, getting the best gemstones. Let's see how it goes. I'm excited, guys. Let's see. Right, I'm excited to see this. It's the first time seeing the whole process. Let's see. So he's basically doing now the shaping of it, shaping the material. Yeah, very nice. It's very quick. I expected this to take much more time, but yeah. And you can see always water. They always use water. Very nice. This is the facetting table. Very traditional. Amazing. So that's how it looks like after the shaping, pre-shaping. Amazing. You can tell this is not just setting quality, cabochon quality. It's way too much inclusions in the stone. Yeah. And here is the rough. See, it's yellow, and here it's blue, because it's a trichroic mineral. This is Iolite, guys. I'm cutting Iolite here. Very hard to get the material, more hard to get than tanzanite actually. But tanzanite is very, very expensive, so that's why I'm choosing Iolites, because it's more rare and cheaper. So rarity and price doesn't always go hand in hand. If there's no demand for a material, it's actually cheaper. It's a fun fact about gemstones. It's not always about rarity. Once it's popular and it has a high price, then rarity plays a part. But if it's just no demand on the market for it, then it can be rarer and it won't have the price, or it won't be even sold. Matter of fact, you can get this for almost free. So yeah, that's an interesting fact. And also the thing with tanzanite, this unheated tanzanite is usually cheaper than heated tanzanite. Heated tanzanite is more intense in color, it's easier to sell, so it's higher priced. Although unheated tanzanite should be more higher priced. It's also interesting. Guys, this is amazing. Take a look at this. How fast he is, like, wow, this is the pre-shape for it. I'll show you. That's how it looks like. Amazing. Look at it. You can see the yellowish when you tilt it. Yellowish tint to it. So yeah, I don't have my macro lens now on. You could see it better with your macro lens. But yeah, pretty cool. Guys, this is a one-of-a-kind event. Just to be able to sit here and see it, it's amazing. So that would be a total of 5 minutes for 3 stones. The pre-cutting, pre-shaping. Very fast. Alright guys, this will be from start to finish the cut. If my memory allows it to. So there's a candle inside which heats up the wax and then he puts it onto the stone, so it's attached to it. Forgot the term for it, but yeah, that's how it looks like. So he's working on the girdle, shaping the overall shape now. And yeah, pretty interesting process. By hand, guys, this is amazing. Look at this. Guys, take a look at this. It's pretty symmetric. Very nice. I mean, for pre-shaping, very nice. Beautiful. So this is almost the last step. The last step will be the facetting and polishing on this wheel here. Here you can see it in light. It's pretty cool. You can see the trichroic effect. Some parts are yellow, some parts are purple blue. Very nice. So here we have the capuchon one. You can see very clearly already there's a strong pleochroism, in other words, trichroic effect. That means it shifts its color. It's one of the only trichroic minerals in the world. Unheated tanzanite is also trichroic, and this material, Iolite, is always unheated. You cannot heat this material. Untreated investment gemstone. Very nice. Alright, now to the last step, the facetting and polishing. Those are the three pieces. Let's go, guys, let's go. Alright, guys, so tomorrow we will come back and see the facetting process, the cutting process. He calls it cutting. It's the facetting and polishing process. So yeah, stay patient. I will cut the video now and see you tomorrow. Crazy. Alright guys, so day 2 of facetting the Iolites. Let's see how it goes. Let's see if he's here. Hello.
Hello, สวัสดีค่ะ Give it a moment.
I have time, yes.
Different time นะ
Guys, so he's been preparing these pieces. Take a look at this. Unfortunately, I was not here, but pretty nice, pretty nice. They are not finished, obviously, so we can take a look at how he finishes these stones. Alright, so now he's taking the stone off the stick, preparing the other side.
แต่งตัว
Now it's pre-shaping. Now cutting the pavilion, the gemstone. The crown he already cut when we were sleeping, when we was not here. Guys, so I dropped the chopstick and dropped the stone. They broke a piece off actually. You can see on the edge here. Broke a piece. I think it has cleavage in one direction. It has strong cleavage in one direction. That means it could break in that direction very easily. But yeah, let's see how this goes. Let's see. Guys, as you can see, I dropped the stone and a piece of it actually chipped. The side chipped off. Interesting. Alright, now on to the last step, the polishing, I guess. So each facet gets polished now. Yeah. So now he did put it into alcohol, so the polishing solution goes off. Interesting. Here we have a much more valuable stone. I think it's a rubellite. It could be a ruby even. That would be a very valuable ruby. I don't know. Amazing. I think it's rubellite, but I don't know. I have no clue. Alright, let me take it out of the acetone. I think it's acetone, it's not alcohol. Let's see. It's not destroy the stone. Looks promising. Pretty cool. Yeah, this is definitely not nail polish. This is stronger than nail polish. This is pure acetone, I think. Pure acetone, very toxic. But it's the only way to clean the stones. And that's also one of the things. The polishing solution will get into the cracks. That's why you have sometimes the stones as minor oiled or not minor, but insignificantly oiled. It's not oil actually, it's the substance from the polishing inside of the stone. That's why you also would put it into acetone to get that material again out of the cracks, so the laboratories will not see it as a treatment, because they will see it as a treatment if in the cracks is the solution of polishing solution. But yeah, amazing. And I broke a piece off. There's one piece broken off by me. I think it was at that part very fragile, but I like it. I like it. It's a nice stone. I mean, I can recut it, but it's just an experiment for now. But it's a quite big stone also. Let me show you. Man, this acetone is so strong. I thought it's nail polish. It's not nail polish at all. Very strong. Here the stone is. Let me show you the up close version. And here's the stone, guys. You can see when you tilt it, you get a golden shimmer, but it's very dark black violet. It's very dark, it's black. And the back looks very nice. There are inclusions, as you can tell. You see that? There are inclusions, but yeah, it's a nice stone. Tilted. Here is the side actually chipped because I dropped it when it was on the stick still. So yeah, I think it was at that spot weaker, or it could be that the, how you call it, cleavage is in that direction, so it broke. So it breaks more easy in certain directions. It's also one thing to consider about this material, but it's a beautiful, beautiful stone. I like it. Half of it is purple, half of it is yellow, basically. Nice. And to polish, everything, it's very, very good. Just clean it to see it really, but nice stone. So here we see the rough. Here's the finished stone, which has a chipped side. Because of me, of course. But yeah, hope you can see the color play from yellow to purple. Very interesting looking. Very interesting. Guys, so he is actually cutting a ruby. This is a real ruby. I don't know the clarity or quality, but it seems to me to be very large and it's natural, untreated, she said. Amazing, I mean, wow. I definitely will not touch the stone because the damage will be much more crucial if I chip a ruby of this size, obviously. I mean, with these stones, it doesn't even matter at this point. But it's interesting to know how soft the material is. It's not necessarily yet, you could call it the softness, because there's the moss hardness. People, they mistaken the moss hardness with the cleavage. The moss hardness means it's not able to scratch, but cleavage means that parts of the stone crack more easy. That's the cleavage and breakage. There are two terms actually, cleavage and breakage, but I put them under one umbrella. I call them cleavage. And the more cleavage it has, the more likely it's going to break, I think. But that's one way how to explain it. And if there's non-cleavage at all, it will break differently. It will break like opal. Opal has no cleavage. It's like glass. It's an amorphous material, which means it will shatter. It will literally shatter. So what you are looking for is, it's quite irritating if you search on it on the internet. Maybe I have to ask an actual cutting expert what the cleavage is. If a good cleavage is good, or a non-cleavage is good, you know, if non-cleavage is good, because it's still irritating to me. I just know that this material has cleavage in one direction, a strong cleavage, which makes it break very easily. So, it not easily, but more structured. It breaks more structured. That's how I describe it. Yeah, you take that. You see, that's the issue now. Because of the inclusions, they have to take out the inclusion, or the stone will be quite fragile at the spot. You know, if they bump into it in the end, you know, if it's a finished stone but a crack like this, it could break out a piece more easy. So they plan to cut. You will lose a lot of carats if you have included stones. That's the whole point. You know, getting the inclusions out makes the small stone much smaller. Alright guys, I will pre-polish now my own stone here. I have the best Iolite piece here that I have, or had, and yeah, let's see. So it looks like very satisfying that experience. Let me do it. Alright guys, so let me pre-polish, let me shape my first Iolite here, the first stone gemstone. So that's how far I have come. Pretty interesting experience. You realize you lose more and more material the cleaner you want it to be. I already cut some emeralds back then in Germany, which was the exact same experience. And yeah, let's see what shape this will be. Probably, maybe it could be a round shape even. Let's see. Maybe oval or pear shape. I think a pear shape is perfect for this. Alright, here we have the cabochon stones and the acetone. Let's take them out, if it would be that easy. Oh yeah, let's not put the lens into the acetone, or acetone onto the lens. Let's see. Yeah, let me do this without camera. Alright guys, so here are the stones. Finished, polished. One is facetted, 2 cabochons. This is my approach of trying to get as much inclusion out of the stone as possible. And here's the rough material, guys. That's how it started out, and that's how it looks like afterwards. To be honest, this is very magical material, because it's yellow and purple. You can see from one side it's yellow, from the other side it's purple. An amazing effect. But this here doesn't show that effect, this material. This is only slightly, very slightly yellowish to the sides. But interesting, take a look, it looks like glass, but has quite inclusions, quite a lot, but interesting ones. beautiful stone. So yeah, it's the facetted stone, and I realized I need way thicker material, way bigger rough to get an ideal cut, because the way he cuts is just making the best out of it, and that's the best you can get out of the rough here. And yeah, it's obviously not an ideal cut, but I also asked myself, is it even good to have an ideal cut, because the material is so dark. I mean, it's always good to have ideal cuts, but the material itself is so dark already. Let's see, I will figure it out. Looks interesting though. So we have succeeded, we polished and facetted our iolites, our gemstones. Here's the finished gemstones. One is facetted, very nice looking, and a bigger one. So yeah, it's the rough. Like, share, subscribe if you want to see more content like this, and I'll see you in the next video, guys. I'm out. See you. I'm out. Bye. So this kind of looks like a perfect pear shape, as you can see. I mean, we could just cut this here off and make it a pear shape, but that would lose a lot of material. So I'm thinking maybe we should do an emerald cut more, you know, cut here side off, make it more like an emerald cut, because it's deep enough to make it look good. Look how deep it is. It's a good piece. Maybe on this side, here's less inclusion on this side. This would be better. So this would be the top. Let's shape it. So here we are. Here's the stone. And yeah, it's very dark, but perfectly went as planned. The shape of it is prevailed. And yeah, that's how the stone looks like now. Pretty interesting looking. I think about setting it upside down like this, because this is much more appealing. And yeah, that's the front. It's very dark, looks black. Very, very difficult material to work with. Now this was initially my best piece because it had the most intense color, but as you can tell, that's not always a benefit. Having the most intense color sometimes means your stone will turn out black. I can imagine the same effect goes with sapphire. In sapphire, this would mean a lot of loss in money. You would lose a lot of money. And iolite, that just means we learn from it and go on. See you in the next video, guys. I'm out.